Yo, what's good peeps? Microsoft finally dropped the list of new games for gold, dropping for February 2021, and as they've pushed their prices up, let's see if any of the games on the list can justify the price hike.
I need you to think about what you saw in that vision. Every detail.
Multiple security breaches. Old Afira ruins.
The amazing Gears 5 will be downloadable from the 1st of February up until the 28th of the month. In this game, you get an opportunity to experience the celebrated campaign and multiplayer third-person shooter, which is now fully optimized for the Xbox Series X and S. Now, keeping it real, I personally already own this game since launch from a couple of years ago, and I believe this game is also available on Game Pass, so probably not really much of an addition for me personally, but nonetheless, this is an exceptional game that if you don't already own Game Pass or you haven't purchased this game before, it's definitely well worth adding to your library. Resident Evil will be available from the 1st of February up until the 28th, and this single-player survival horror classic is pretty much the game that did define the whole genre. In this remastered version, join the Special Forces team stars and investigate a mysterious mansion on the outskirts of Raccoon City. Now, I'm not really a horror games fan, but I've always really loved and respected the Resident Evil series, so keeping it real, this is definitely a game that I will be adding to the library, as I do remember playing this back on the PS1 so many years ago. So it would be great to kind of relive this game in HD.
If you can find any other clues, I'll be examining this. Let's just hope it's not Chris's.
Dandara Trials of Fear Edition will be available from the 16th of February up until the 15th of March 2021. Now, for those who don't know, Dandara is basically a 2D platformer and a Metroidvania game where players take control of the eponymous protagonist who traverse the game's world by warping between white surfaces. Now, I'll be honest, I've actually never heard of this game before, even though it has been around for close to 3 years now, but I probably will still definitely add this game to the collection because it does seem somewhat interesting, even though I'm not really sure whether it's going to be a great game or not. Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb will be available from the 1st of February up until the 15th of the month. Now, in this action-adventure game, you will be able to explore levels across the globe from Istanbul all the way to Hong Kong and beyond. You'll be able to do that whilst using shotguns, submachine guns, improved weapons, and of course, Indy's trusty whip and pistol. Now, I have played this game on the original Xbox so many years ago, and whilst it was a fun game, I personally do prefer the Lego versions when it does come to the Indiana Jones games based off the movie. But as this is kind of an original storyline, it is still worth adding to the library and definitely playing this original Xbox classic. I believe it was also on the PlayStation 2.
Found they had to battle the native acclaimed for control of the planet's thermal energy.
From the 16th of February to the 28th of February, Lost Planet 2 will be available to download for those with the all-important trusted gold membership. This game is basically a third-person shooter where players will control heroes from each faction across 6 interconnected episodes, viewing the war from the perspective of each, creating a truly unique interactive experience. Now, keeping it real, the first Lost Planet is definitely still my personal favorite from the series, but this was also a really decent enough sequel and a pretty decent game. There's definitely a lot of content in here to enjoy, so definitely worth adding to your collection, and one that was a 360 classic. Anyway peeps, that was just a rapid run through of 5 games added to the Games for Gold for the month of February 2021. As mentioned at the start of the video, the price of the membership I believe has been increased or will be increasing at some point, so I guess that's probably why we did get 5 games as opposed to the original 4 that we usually get when it comes to the free games each and every month. To be honest, I'll be honest with you guys, it's not a terrible month, but there isn't really much in there that kind of grabs my personal attention. Now, I already own Gears of War 5, but I feel that that probably would be the only standout game if I didn't really own it before. But for those who don't own that game, I definitely do suggest you downloading that one because it is really an Xbox classical game. Well, that wraps it up. Enough of my rambling. Do let me know in the comments below what you make about next month's Games for Gold free offerings. Are there any games in there that tickles your fancy, or do you think it's a little bit on the mediocre side of things? And how do you think about the price hike in terms of the membership? As always, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so before. And until next video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.